Hey guys, I just wanted to record a quick video um, talking about Anastyr, which is a Kickstarter game from Mythic Games from a year or two ago, couple year, over a year, at least 2 years ago, maybe three. I was a backer for this game. This also affects Hell, the Last Saga by Mythic Games, and I haven't gotten to read too many news reports about or anything about it yet. But I got an email from Mythic Games and Simon, basically saying Mythic Games is abandoning the project completely. I had backed a couple $100 worth of their product for Anastyr, which I was really excited about. It looks like a really cool premise. The miniatures looked awesome. The story, the setting looked great. Kind of like if you don't know what it is, it's kind of like a Conan-esque setting. Board game with amazing miniatures where you're basically have two boards going down, and as you progress on one board, the board flips and moves around. So it's basically like a side scroller, like you're playing Golden Axe or Dragon's Crown would be like a modern example, but in board game form with special abilities. And even like Golden Axe, you can there you can find like creatures to ride, like dragons and like cockatrices and things like that. It looks really cool. And basically, Mythic Games took everyone's money, spent it, and then didn't work on the game at all, is what I understand. I don't know how much they raised, but it was over $1 million, almost $2 million, I think, like 1.8, something like that. And I had backed the core game, stretch goals, and like I think two expansions, and maybe the dragon. I can't remember. And big dragon amount. And they have basically not worked on it at all the entire time. And they said that they were having issues. They were downsizing, and they were working on Darkest Dungeon and getting that out. But they have basically came out and said that unless they asked for even more money than they received the first go around, they wouldn't be able to work on the game at all. And they didn't use any of the funding that they received for the game to develop it. So they have now turned around and sold the rights to both Hell and Anastyr to Simon, cool manner or not. Which, okay, I like Cool Mini or Not. I have a lot of their products. I like Zombicide quite a bit. I love Massive Darkness. I've heard nothing but good things about Cthulhu Death May Die, and they also make Blood Rage and some other games like that I really enjoy. And I think Cool Mini or Not will do a great job for both those games. But man, oof. My $250 Kickstarter investment has basically turned into like an $80 discount when Cool Mini or Not decides to launch it. And it's already been 2 or 3 years, and it looks like Cool Mini or Not's probably going to take them like a year to even set up a Kickstarter for these games, and it'll then be another year or two after that before they get delivered. And what they're offering is a free base game on their new Kickstarter whenever they launch those. But you're still going to have to pay shipping, you're still going to have to pay taxes, and you're not going to get any of the expansions or any of the upgraded accessories or anything that you paid for. And from Mythic Games, you're getting nothing. They took your money, spent it, and they're just very quietly, very cowardly, just saying, F you. Tough shit. So I don't know what's going to happen from that. I imagine there's going to be a lawsuit of some kind. I don't know if Mythic Games is going out of business completely. They should. They deserve to. At the very least, no one should ever give them a penny on any sort of Kickstarter or GameFound campaign ever again. And they should go out of business. That's fraud. Right? And they should get sued. Potentially individuals, not just the company itself, but individuals in that company should potentially get sued themselves or maybe face jail time. That's fraud. You presented a product, you took money for that product, and never had any intention of delivering it. You never developed, you never used any of that money for what you said you were going to use it for. It was 100% fraud, and that you used it purely for other purposes, whatever those may be. Even if you had good intentions, that's fraud. So the best thing that could happen, I think, is someone gets held responsible for this financially at minimum, and Mythic Games should be bankrupt. They should go out of business and have the little pieces of them get sold up. It's fraud. I don't know how else to say it. The silver lining in this for me is that I actually got into board gaming pretty recently, and I completely missed the Hell Last Saga Kickstarter when that did come out. So when Cool Mini or Not does release that, that is a game I'm very interested in, and I'll see how they present it, but I probably will end up backing that. The Anastyr one, I still think it's a great concept, and I think it could be a great game. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I'll probably pay the taxes and the shipping to get the free base game, and that'll be that. I can't imagine dropping another $200-300 on something after they burn me like that. Again, I don't blame Cool Mini or Not for coming in and paying some money for these concepts or IPs. They're really good ideas, and they're going to be able to deliver on it better than Mythic ever could. So I do think that they had to do a discount as well to avoid any major backlash against them. But I don't feel like they're going above and beyond and, oh, if you got burned by this, hey, we're going to give you a full all-in pledge or anything like that. They're not going crazy to make the community feel taken care of. They're kind of doing what needs to be done to keep the backlash focused on Mythic and not on them, and still make plenty of money. I don't blame them for that. It's fine. But Mythic Games, screw you. All right. God bless.